Welcome to Full Course Online. In this tutorial, we're going to download, install, and explore BlueStacks step by step. By the end of this video, you'll understand every button on the toolbar and know exactly how to use BlueStacks like a pro. Open your web browser and search for BlueStacks. From the search results, click on the official BlueStacks website. On the home page, you'll see a download option right away. Go ahead and click on Download. The setup file is small, so it will only take a few moments to download. Once it's finished, open the file to begin the installation. The installation process is simple. First, accept the license agreement. After that, BlueStacks will start downloading the main application files. The time this takes will depend on your internet speed, so be patient while the files are being downloaded. Once the download is complete, the installer will prepare and set up BlueStacks. This step may take a little longer, but once it's done, the application will start automatically. And now, BlueStacks is open and ready to use. Let's take a closer look at the interface and explore the features step by step. Starting from the very top of the sidebar, the first button is the full screen option. Clicking this will expand BlueStacks to cover your entire monitor. It's perfect if you're gaming or recording and don't want distractions from your desktop. To exit, press F11 or simply press the Escape key. Right below that, you'll see the speaker icon. This is for volume control inside BlueStacks. The slider lets you increase or decrease the sound. This is very useful when you want to adjust game audio without touching your computer's overall sound settings. If you want to mute all the sounds, click on Mute All Instances. Next comes Lock Mouse Cursor. This locks the cursor inside the BlueStacks window so it cannot move outside. If you want to release it, simply press the Escape key. The Game Controls button is where you can view and edit key mappings. This is especially useful for games designed for touch screens. With key mapping, you can assign keyboard keys or your mouse to perform touch actions. This makes gameplay smoother and easier on your computer. Next is the Macro Manager button. This lets you record actions and play them back automatically. For example, if you need to repeat a series of taps or clicks in a game, you can record them once as a macro. Then you can run it whenever you need. The Sync Operations button allows you to control multiple BlueStacks instances at the same time. If you're running several instances, you can perform an action in one. BlueStacks will automatically repeat it in the others, keeping everything perfectly in sync. The Trim Memory button is helpful when BlueStacks starts using too much RAM. Clicking it clears unnecessary memory usage. This makes the emulator run faster and smoother again. The Install APK button allows you to directly install an Android app using its APK file. Instead of downloading from the Play Store, you can install apps or games manually if you have their APK on your computer. With the Take Screenshot button, you can instantly capture whatever is on your BlueStacks screen. The image gets saved to your computer, making it easy to share or use later. The Screen Recording button lets you record everything happening in BlueStacks as a video. This is perfect if you want to create tutorials, record gameplay, or save a walkthrough of an app. The Media Gallery button gives you access to all the images and videos saved inside BlueStacks. From here, you can view your screenshots and recordings, and even share them if you want. The Airplane Mode button works just like it does on a phone. Turning it on disables all network connectivity inside BlueStacks. This can be useful for testing apps offline or pausing notifications during gameplay. The rotate button changes the screen orientation. You can switch between portrait mode, like a phone, and landscape mode, like a tablet. This is especially useful for apps that look better in one orientation over the other. The shake button simulates physically shaking your device. Some apps and games respond to shake gestures. This button lets you trigger that without needing a real phone. The Set Location button allows you to simulate GPS location inside BlueStacks. You can pick any spot on the map. Apps will think that's your current location. This is useful for location-based games or apps that rely on GPS. The Multi-Instance button opens the Multi-Instance Manager. With this, you can create and run multiple BlueStacks windows at the same time. You can log into different accounts or play multiple games simultaneously. The Eco Mode button helps reduce CPU and GPU usage by lowering performance in selected instances. This is useful when you want to run multiple apps at once without slowing down your computer. The Side Panel button is simply for hiding or showing the toolbar itself. If you want a cleaner screen, you can minimize the panel. You can bring it back anytime when you need it. The Settings button takes you into the main BlueStacks settings. Here, you can adjust performance options. You can change display resolution, configure devices, manage accounts, and customize controls. At the bottom, you'll find 3 familiar Android buttons: Back, Home, and Recent. The Back button takes you one step back inside an app. The Home button brings you straight to the BlueStacks home screen. The Recent button shows all the apps you've opened, so you can switch or close them. And finally, on the very top right, you have the standard Windows controls. The Minimize button hides BlueStacks to your taskbar. The Maximize button switches between full screen and windowed mode. The Close button shuts BlueStacks down completely. Just next to them, you'll also see 3 more useful options. The Menu button opens extra tools like update checks and feedback. The My Account button is where you connect or manage your Google account for downloading apps and syncing data. And the Help button gives you access to BlueStacks support, guides, and troubleshooting resources whenever you need assistance. And that covers every single button on the BlueStacks toolbar. With these tools, you'll have complete control over your apps, games, and emulator performance. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to Full Course Online. Here, you'll always find complete guides and practical tutorials to help you learn step by step. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.